beautiful Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for October 2021. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for any of those things, it is a scam. Please avoid them or ignore them or report them. Please keep your wonderful selves safe. Now, I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please expect 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Scorpio. So the energy that I was feeling off that just before I've even started is there's something here that you're missing the mark. Okay, they're showing me that you're trying to either achieve something, or it's almost like, you know, if you've got a nail and a hammer, I mean, you may be hammering right now as you're listening to this reading or doing some sort of DIY, but they're showing me like almost like a nail that you're trying to hit, but it's almost like third time lucky. Okay, so there's something here you're trying to achieve or trying to target, and it's almost like you keep missing the mark, or you're just always nearly there and it just doesn't quite catch. They're indicating, boom, there's going to be like, you're going to hit something on a target. October is important for that. But anyway, let's get straight to your reading and see what comes out of it. Now, October is, of course, it's Libra season that moves into Scorpio season. At the beginning of October, of course, is that Libra season that goes right through to mid-October. And that is about balance, justice, harmony there. But also it's about flushing out opportunity. Now, we do have the Hunter's Moon. It does not typically occur in October. It occurs in October every 3 to 4 years. So this is, you know, a different moon there. It is about paving the way to flush out those opportunities to help you with the rest of the year. It's about self-reflection. It's also about gratitude and sort of ramping up your approach to being thankful for what you have so far, and bringing on in, you know, more opportunities. The more grateful you are, the more you actually manifest towards you. So it's almost like you ramp up your opportunity. Now, 3 planets are in retrograde. Mercury, of course, is in retrograde, which tends to teach us about patience. Things going astray, whether it's communication, whether it is you know, if you're sending an email, or there's like communication, or you know, electronical things. I mean, me and electronics, I mean, every time, you know, every time I go to try and do something, it's almost like I am the void when it comes to anything electronic. It doesn't work for me. Everyone's like, step away from it and it'll work. And they're right. It starts working as soon as, it's almost like I'm an electricity trap. So I find it quite funny, especially during Mercury retrograde. Things just tend to go a little bit awry. Now also, and I'm a Scorpio, just so you're aware. Also, Uranus is in retrograde until 2022. That's January 2022. Now, unlike Mercury, Uranus being in retrograde is actually a positive thing. It boosts your confidence and makes you more socially conscious. So you expect a bit of a dose of that. They want me to go one more, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. That Uranus in retrograde actually brings out the best in you. Okay, interesting. You got the Sun and the Magician card, very powerful manifestation. I'll tell you why that's important for you in a moment. But also we have Saturn in retrograde until the 10th of October. So that is about preparing yourself. That inner work that you're doing prepares you for success. Okay, it actually squares up to Uranus, planet of expansion and good luck. So expect a lot of opportunities during this time to sort of come around towards you. It's stuff that you've been working really hard for, because Mercury in retrograde as well. It's almost like, do you really want this? Are you going to fight for it? You know, you've been patiently waiting for it, and then there's a little bit more of delay, and then there's a breakthrough. Okay, now your 12th house of all things hidden is actually activated right at the beginning of the month. Now they're just giving me this very odd feeling. One moment, please. I just need to see what that is. I've just picked up the Lover's card, okay? And they're showing me well, they're making me feel, it's almost like they're, I don't know what that is. It's almost like as if I was picking up silicone or something squishy. I mean, it's almost like I've got something really squishy in my hands. I mean, maybe it's a stress reliever type thing, the squishy ball type things, but I feel like it's not in the shape of a ball. It's almost like a goo or something. So maybe you've got something in your hand right now that you're holding. You feel it quite comforting to squish it. I'm not really sure what that would be. I mean, it could be Play-Doh or something. So please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. It's this really soft stuff in your hand. I just feel that when I'm picking up the Lover's card. So, I mean, maybe someone that you really, even, I don't know, I don't have to ground myself with that because it's a very strong feeling. Maybe something, a gift someone gave you that is, I don't know, squishy, or maybe it was a stress reliever. I'm not really sure. It could be like, I don't feel like it's a beanbag or, those little beanbag, hot beanbag things. It feels more like something rubbery or silicone-y or, Play-Doh-y. Anyway, I'll leave that there. I'm not really sure what that is. I hope, no, they're still giving me that feeling when I touch this card. Anyway, I'll move on. I'm sure it'll go. Now you got the Lover's card here. Okay, this is your protagonist energy, which is about choice, but it's also about following your heart and working out which direction you go in. It also asks you, because normally there's a choice, left or right, this person or that person, this job opportunity or this one. Where does my heart lie in all of this? How can I find unification in this choice? How can I find harmony and balance? Okay, now we've also got the Emperor card. I will read each card as we get to it, and we've got the Moon card, the Sun card, and the Magician as your unified energy. So lots of positive energy coming as we move through Libran energy time into Scorpio, of course, at the end of the month there. But your 12th house of, all things hidden is actually activated at the beginning of the month. So expect the unexpected, as it were. If you're investigating something a little bit further, Scorpio, expect to reveal what it is that you've been trying to sniff out, as it were, or if you're investigating, an opportunity, if you've got some new ideas that you're trying to be really creative and focusing on new things, I feel like you're going to hit a eureka moment. And it could also be if you're, if someone in your social circle's been telling you a little fib, or you discover a little white lie from someone. If someone's going to find it, Scorpio, you're going to find it, okay? But because your 12th house is activated, this is a strange cycle for Scorpios. I'm feeling it right now myself already. This is about you being able to feel a strange shift. Something's coming, you're not really sure what it is, but all things hidden come to light. And also you may be feeling, you're going deeper than ever before within yourself. You're starting to reveal, things, being honest with yourself, as it were. Do I need to go on a bit of a diet? Do I need to do a little bit more exercise? Do I really need to cut that person out of my life to make sure that, things are a little bit more healthier in my psyche or in my mindset? Also, it is about things intuitively that you felt, Scorpio, showing up in your world to almost prove you right, that you were feeling something was off and it just came to light. So, expect those sort of reveals over the next couple of weeks for you. 6th house of good luck is also starred at the end of the month there when we go into that full moon in Aries. Now, this is a rebirth energy. We're stepping on then into Scorpio season. So it'll be, a lot of opportunities to manifest. So I feel like strong manifestation for you, and you got that right there because the Magician is in your unified energy. Now, the Lover's card, let's get to it. So this is your protagonist energy. You're trying to find that balance, but you're trying to perhaps find motivation to partner up either with the right people. Maybe you're thinking about business partnerships, friendships. Maybe you've been a little bit disconnected for too long, Scorpio, because I felt for the last couple of months that you've really disconnected from things and places and people that you may have been really passionate about for years or months, and it's almost like you've disconnected. So I feel like you're finding your way back to that, reconnecting to that energy. The Lover's card does ask you about where is the love? where is your heart? Where does it lie? Are you choosing to have, you know, the strength of two together, be in a partnership, or are you deciding that you want to go solo and you're enjoying your singledom, for example? Also, the Lovers card can talk about your motives, really re-examining your motives as to why you do something, or the values that you have in order to take you on a journey of discovery and decide which path you're going to take. This can be in a relationship. It could be your personal decisions in your career. You know, it's about ideas and, you know, partnering up with the things that really make you you, as it were. So as you can see, that face right there is in the center, trying to make a decision. Do I turn left? Do I turn right? You know, where does my heart lie? Am I speaking my truth? Because we got the hands over the heart chakra there and the throat chakra as well. So this is about a rebirth energy. But the Lovers card can also be about soulmate. So if you're thinking, you know what, I've been single for too long, you may find the motivation to get back out there and put yourself in group settings, or, you know, put yourself on online dating or something to really find love. So I feel like it's more about your motivation and what it is and who it is that you want in your life. The Lovers card, oh, we got a little bit of energy joining. This Lovers card, it's almost like about oneness, okay? It's about you reflecting that your choices, it's almost like, I just feel like you're connecting the dots with this card. You make a decision in this area and then a synchronicity shows up over here and makes you realize, oh, I'm so glad I chose to do that because now this works. Or I'm so glad I decided to disconnect from that person because I found this out. I knew it. I just get this energy of I knew it with this card, okay? So trust your intuition, even though this is a card that's not really connected to intuition, but I feel like it's connected to dots. You know, it's almost like, I'm going to pull a quick card on it actually, because it's a very interesting energy that's coming through on it. Now it is a Gemini card, so it's about duality, okay? We can love something in one moment and we can hate it in the next. And you understand that duality, Scorpio. You're not afraid to go to those depths. Wow. Okay, interesting. These two cards just flew right over. I'm not sure if you caught it on the camera, but it knocked this right off. Now, this is quite a heavy stone. Two cards that are quite light. The power knocked off this heavy stone. And it's interesting because as soon as it did that, I felt that fiery energy of Mars come through, which will be definitely in play for you at the end of the month. So let's see what those cards are. Justice and Six of Swords. You're moving away from something. You're getting good karma. There's justice here. This is about balance. This is about fairness. Okay. Now it's interesting because the Lovers card can be, especially in this protagonist energy, you're moving away from anybody who causes you mental anxiety, anyone who has, you know, really, I feel like you're just moving on, you know, moving on from past hurts. You're really rebirthing yourself in a different way, in search of something new, in search of something that is more emotionally fulfilling. Now that can be in terms of job, it can be in terms of friendships or in relationships. You know, this says you're protected. It's often an energy that is a necessary transition. You gain the greater wisdom and you move forward. It's a rite of passage. You leave it behind and move into calmer waters, okay? And justice says, you know, a truth will be revealed here. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. You're going to discover this truth, and it connects to either your love relationships. You know, maybe it's you really sort of because we've got that self-expression happening throughout October and sort of that enlightenment that also occurs as we skip over onto Scorpio season. And of course, happy birthday for all those Scorpios who have their birthday in October, the end of October there. The Lovers card is perhaps you looking at what did work or what doesn't work in relationships in your past, where you need to really get closure on, what you really need to decide on, you know, because I feel like you're looking for equality. And I also feel here that you're determined to get to the bottom of something, but you're joining the dots on something that's making you realize you were always meant to walk away from that, or you were always, you know, you realize the truth, you knew the truth, and it's taken you a while to process it, but now you're either getting closure for something or you're in search of something that's more emotionally fulfilling. I mean, both of these cards have swords in there, so I feel like you're actually looking at where your heart is and moving away from anything that makes you overthink or that you try too hard on, for example, because I feel like you've been there, done that. You've gained the wisdom t-shirt and you're throwing the wisdom t-shirt out and you're moving on to like a new shirt. I really feel like you're distancing yourself from something. The Justice card says there is a win-win situation here, but there will be harmony, there will be balance. The Justice card is about a tipping of scales, so it is again about weighing up your options. Whatever you decide in this moment in October will ricochet throughout the rest of the year, and I feel throughout your lifetime. Okay, so some big decisions there. Could be about, we will do a Celtic cross to see what's coming on in, but it can be about your career. What do you love doing? And if you're doing something that you love, do you get fairly recompensed for it? If not, is it time to separate from that, or really find that balance and harmony so you can readdress and make it fair? If it's in love relationships, do you find that you're always a person who ends up with someone who's either immature or is never really thinking about settling down? They love your passionate, intense, sexy energy, but when it comes to commitment, it's almost like they've got an escape route, because they're like, oh no, I don't know if I can handle Scorpio seeing beyond the truth of me and seeing beyond all the little things I tend to get away with in other areas, in other relationships. So I feel like you're looking at that balance, and what you have to offer, because I feel like you've got a lot to offer, and now you're starting to look at, do I receive back? And that's in friendships as well. If you're someone who's always there for everybody, and then when it comes to you needing something or somebody, and that's not typical Scorpio, because you're very you're like that lone wolf. You're like, I got this, I can do this. It's only the odd occasion where you're like, you know what, I think maybe I need to reach out on this one and ask someone for help. And if you ever do that, I feel like you're starting to notice who's got your back and who doesn't. Okay, now the Emperor card is in the resistance position, so it's like I'm getting in the reverse. So with this energy, there's either somebody in your world who is very immature, or you're dealing with people who tend to have a nasty ego sometimes, and you're rising above it. I feel like you're just like, you know what, you know your worth. Okay, the Sun card indicates there's going to be a positive outcome here, and the Moon card, you may be searching for answers in something, and you will find some positive results. You may have to make some adjustments as well, but if you're dealing with anyone in authoritative figures or people who are like bosses who are abusing their power, I feel like you're going to feel the fear, do it anyway, and sort of like cut them out. That's I just get this energy of you just releasing any of that sort of negative energy. Also, if there's anything that you're avoiding yourself, Scorpio, because let's be honest, sometimes we, especially as Scorpios, I feel like we're always deeply honest with ourselves, but there's always that one thing that we think, oh, okay, you're not avoiding it, but you're like, I'm just going to leave that in a little Pandora's box for a little while until I'm ready to open it up. Okay, you're not afraid of it, but you have to be ready to do it. And I feel like you got so many other things going on right now that that little box, I mean, it comes out like at 3 a.m. when you're like, I'm trying to sleep right now. And your brain goes, oh, really? Let us just open the Pandora's box and let's talk about everything that's inside here. Like, no, not now, but it's too late. Okay, the Emperor card also can be about power, structure. Okay, so if you've got a plan and you've been really trying to as I said, it's almost like you're missing the mark on something. So if you've had a strategy and you're like, oh, it's nearly there, but it's not quite, or you're trying to achieve something, this says you can overcome the obstacles and you can be powerful and successful and be, achieving whatever it is that you want, but there has to be a plan in place, it has to be a grounded one. And it's almost like if the plan's not working right now, you're feeling a little bit powerless in the way forward, it does say maybe you can reach out to people who've done this before, or have trodden this path before. They might not be the same as you, they don't have the exact same ideas as you, but if they've got a winning formula, for example, you may look towards the great people of our time who have done something similar to what you want to achieve, and sort of look at the way that they did it and actually sort of implement that and move forward with a winning strategy, but your own individual sort of unique stamp on it. If you're wanting to be a business owner, or you are one, the Emperor card says you will be successful. Of course, there is some sort of obstacles in the way, and your determination, though, will carry you through. I feel like this is about security for the future. Now this could also be a divine counterpart, so I'll pull a quick card on that before we move forward. The Emperor card indicates something that you've been keeping your eye on, whether it's a person or a situation or a goal, a dream. It's almost like it's causing you a little bit of anxiety, and you may feel like it's eluding you. So either you're trying to manifest new love and you're feeling like it's eluding you, or you feel like someone that you got to know a little bit deeper, and you know beneath their surface there's more connection here, but they're wearing a mask, or they're feeling like they're not ready to show you who they truly are at this time. You may be going into investigation mode, okay? And that's an intuitive investigation mode as well as a physical one. So let me just pull a card on this Emperor. Okay, that's a lot of cards. Ace of Cups, Three of Wands, Three of Cups, Page of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Interesting. Wow, okay. So what is going on here? So we've got an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Wands. That's two. So this is about, you know, passion. It's about love. In terms of business, it's about, you know, projects coming your way, an opportunity to do something that you love, align yourself with success, and be very successful at what you do. The in-between basically says, do you have a plan of expansion? You've got a lot of choices here. Follow your heart. I'll show you each card in a moment. But it says, the circumstances for October are ripe for opportunities landing in your lap. Something you've worked really hard for, but you've been finding it difficult to make a breakthrough on. So I feel like you're going to be given offers all over the place, left, right, and center. So for example, if you've lost your job or you're separated from doing something that you love doing in terms of career, Scorpio, I feel like you're being given an opportunity by the universe to partner up with either a new company or set up your own business, or find that motivation, that drive to achieve again if you felt off your center or a lack of motivation. Aces are you know, divine gifts from the universe, and their offers. As you can see, two hands coming in from the universe. One has got, you know, a chalice there that has an eagle on it that says there's peace here. Whatever you've been hoping to achieve there, you know, an eagle is a bird of prey. As long as you follow your heart, you will get something that you love that will bring you peace. There is an offer there. And also that Ace of Wands says you're aligning yourself with success. Something creative and interesting and something that you're strongly emotional about is going to pop up and help you make that breakthrough. Okay, so this is a time to dream big and dream boldly. I mean, I'll talk about it in terms of love in a moment, but the Three of Wands says expansion, something you've been waiting for a long time. If you've been trying to expand your you know, your empire, it says here that there will be expansion, and you know, it's about picking the right moment, because all that you've been waiting for, I feel like, is, you know, afoot. You're about to go places is what I get here. Also, we've got a Three of Cups, which is a time of celebration. So a lot of really positive cards here coming up to say that you got a strong circle of support, but also there's going to be something to celebrate in October. Now, we also have a Page of Wands. Page of Wands often means, you know, a creative new project coming in, or, you know, a creative idea that you're really enthusiastic about, and that, you know, maybe you've been sitting on for a while, and that maybe you felt, if it's because we're clarifying the Emperor here, if you wanted to set up your own business, or you are trying to find your purpose and find a strategy to be successful at something, you know, this is the time to dream boldly, because your ideas have purpose, they have vision, and, you know, they have value. So I feel like you'll be very, very successful here. Now, this could also give you an opportunity to be a bit more free with your time, and, you know, sort of almost make money or be inspired and do something that you love doing, but at the same time have a little bit more me time. We've got the Seven of Cups, which says you've got a lot of opportunities here. There's going to be some choices coming on in, and I feel, you know, you're going to have to make that choice. I mean, this is your card. Your protagonist energy says you've got some choices to make, Scorpio. Make sure you check in with your heart and see what it is that you want. Your intuition will never lead you astray, okay? But speak up for what you want, and also follow that heart, because you're about to rebirth some really positive energy here. Now, that Seven of Cups also says, sometimes when we have a lot of opportunity, it can be overwhelming. We may not feel we know which direction to go in, and that's why that Lover's card there is important, as well as this King of Cups. This King of Cups is Scorpio. Okay, so it says you're really good at everything you do, Scorpio. You put 100%, 200%, a million percent of your heart and soul into something that you want to achieve. Whether it's a love relationship, whether it is a friendship, whether it is a career, you are all there or you're not there at all. There's no sitting on the fence there, okay? So the King of Cups often says you've got what it takes to be successful as long as you pour your heart into it. If you're stepping into a leadership position, for example, if you're getting a promotion or, you know, even going for an opportunity at a job to move into a different department, I feel like you have what it takes to really put everything you got in there and, you know, set a goal and achieve it. Okay, this is also about being diplomatic, fair, and being really emphatic, really checking in with those around you intuitively, and just knowing that your third eye is wide open. And in terms of love, if this is a love situation, because obviously we've got the Lovers there, we've got the Emperor card. This can be that a divine counterpart that you have either felt disconnected from, or you felt they've been a bit avoidant of something in your relationship, or even that you've separated, there's distance in this relationship. This could be that you're actually trying to move on from that and, you know, see what's out there. Three of Wands says, you know, what else is out there? You know, there's a big old wide world to explore out there. Let's have a look. You may have sort of thought about this for a long time. You may not have wanted to let go of a past person. You may have found it difficult, but the time has come to acknowledge that, you know, perhaps it's time to move out of your comfort zone and look for something new. The Three of Cups there indicates, you know, there will be a celebration. Your friends are very supportive of you, sort of looking to see what else the world has got to offer in terms of love. The Page of Wands indicates a new passion coming on in, getting a message from somebody or connecting with somebody, whether it's online or whether it's, you know, you putting yourself into a group setting. The Page of Wands is, you know, as I said, like venturing forth, rediscovering something or discovering something new. It's about finding that desire again, that mojo to go out and find new love. The Seven of Cups, I mean, the Seven of Cups can indicate, you know, that there is a lot of choice out there if you seek it. But you may feel a little bit overwhelmed because there may have been, you may have been hit in the past with people who had commitment issues, or you may feel like you're starting anew and therefore you're like, oh, I don't know how to go about dating again. Or it can be also, you know, you working out, you know, what do you truly want? Can you see that figure is taking off a mask? It could also be someone that, you know, you've been separated from reconnecting with you because Mercury is in retrograde, and that can talk of people from your past returning to be connected to your world, whether that's old loves or whether it is old friendships or people, old friendships that, you know, had a burning desire to be with you in the past but never really took the courage to tell you how they felt. They could be coming into your world. King of Cups says you are the master or the mistress of your own destiny. You can do this. You respect all things, but most importantly, yourself, okay? Listen to that inner voice. It's a highly tuned piece of kit that you got going on there, Scorpio, okay? Now, also, you know, if you're looking for new love, there's a couple of options coming on in here. You know, love, passion, you know, we got some strong water and strong fire there. So Aries, Leo, Sag energy, plus some Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. I mean, you could also be you could be connecting to another Scorpio who intuitively understands you. We can only meet each other as deeply as we have met ourselves, and I feel like you need that, Scorpio. You need someone who's gone to that very depths to understand themselves so that they have more to offer, because you're not the sort of person who you know, dwells on the surface, okay? Now they just I just got a sound of like a battery running low or something, so I'm just going to check my camera. I'm not sure. I don't think it's the camera, so, but I'm just going to go check just to be sure. 1 minute, please. No, it's still going. No, it's still going strong. Okay, cool. Now, let me just see. Your outcome position, I'm getting a lot of energy from your reading. Your outcome position is very positive. The Moon card says there may be some uncertainty about your path, or but it indicates you are connecting with your intuition and you're overcoming fears. And you know, any blockages that are there. I do feel like there's some sort of surprise that happens for you in October where you make a bit of voluntary change. And you may feel a little bit defensive about this change because I feel like it's not part of your plan. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. It's almost like something comes along that is not part of your plan. So, you know, they're giving me a sentence which is, aha, thank you so much, I'm truly grateful. And I'm not sure if this is a cliched sentence that people use a lot, but I feel like it's familiar, like I've heard it before, which is life happens when you least expect it. Okay, so something you're not planning for throws you, you know, a curveball, but it's actually really exciting and it's a really positive outcome. So be open to all possibilities, but be prepared by using that intuition of yours. The Moon card does say it's a bit of a plot twist. It's like something coming from below the surface. So I mean, so for example, expect someone to tell you out of the blue that they've had feelings for you for such a long time, and they've never really expressed themselves, or they haven't had the courage to come forward and tell you that they have feelings for you, but they've always felt like you should be together. Now, I'm not sure how you feel about that. I will pull a card on that for you, because Scorpio, you're the sort of person that, now, please don't shoot the messenger when I say this, whether you are a cross watcher or a Scorpio. I always say that you can't really make a Scorpio fall in love with you, okay? I always feel that Scorpio, you can walk into a room, I always say this, you can walk into a room of 1,000 people who look similar or look very different or whatever, and they're all beautiful on the outside and on the inside, but there'll always be that like one person on the back and the left, in the back row, third from the left, and you'll be like, you'll hone in on that one person, you'll be like, that's my soulmate. I just know. But what about all these 999 other people? No, I know that one right in the back. You can barely see that person. They're just hiding behind the column. You can just about see them. That's the person for me. You just know. And I feel like you're never wishy-washy. You're never sitting on the fence of, yeah, they're kind of nice. Maybe they'll grow on me. Never. You're always like sharpshooting, laser focus. I know that's my soulmate. It's a gift that you've got. Now, I'm just going to see how you're feeling about this Moon card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please clarify for my beautiful Scorpio what do they need to know? Four of Wands. Oh, they're indicating for me twice now, Scorpio, this is someone that you may have separated from in the past. Three of Cups in the reverse. This person may have... let's put it this way. You and this person, when you met, this person may have... enjoyed a lot of substances, whether it's alcohol or partying, things like that. This person's coming towards you. You will hear from this person. Now, I don't want this reading to be about that, you know, so I will be moving forward. If it comes up again in the reading, of course, I will mention it. But Four of Wands in the reverse kind of means someone that you may have separated from comes towards you, or someone who's at a distance from you even. It could be someone that you know, you haven't spoken to in a while. Three of Cups says this person, you know, sometimes they may engage in gossip about you, trying to find out a little bit more about you. The Knight of Swords says this person's making some big life changes, coming towards you with a message. You know, the Knight there is taking action, sees what it wants and goes after it. So this person is actually revealing how they feel about you. How do you feel about this person? I feel like you separated from this person, or you disconnected from this person because you felt like they, you know, either you felt like this person had a third party situation going on, or you didn't trust this person. I feel like this person, either you fell out with this person, or you know, you phased them out of your friendship zone. I feel like you'd be willing to listen to what they have to say, but I feel like you're very guarded against this person. Okay, so I'm not really. I feel like you'd hear them out on their truth. I'll go one more, and then we shall move on. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please? Chariot in reverse, the Hermit in reverse. This person could be Cancer or Virgo. Yeah, you wait a long time for this person to come forward, and I feel like you know, you've done a lot of soul searching, and I feel like you've lost hope on this. I do feel like this person, you know, it's a little too late, is the energy that I'm getting. I feel like you'd listen to them to hear what they got to say, but I really do feel like you are trying to move away from that. Now, Also, expect the unexpected when it comes to career opportunities. The Moon card throws up lots of exciting opportunities that are sort of brewing behind the scenes you're not even aware of yet. So if you keep feeling like you're hitting them, you're just missing the mark on something, all of a sudden there's going to be an opportunity for success that just comes out of nowhere in October. I feel like this is something you may feel like, something that you did a while ago, you've been waiting for it, or you felt like, oh, I'll leave that behind, it's not happening. I feel like all of a sudden you get some news on this, that it's been delayed, that actually they want you for this opportunity. Maybe something that you do alone, okay, or you have done alone. The Hermit says, seek your truth and you'll find your wisdom. Do you really want to do this? Because I feel like they may have kept you hanging or something. Whatever this is, whether it's a person, whether it's a friendship, whether it is an opportunity, I feel like it's kept you hanging. It could be because of the pandemic, for example, if it's a job opportunity. But I feel like it's going to pop out of nowhere, okay, and really surprise you in a really good way. But you get to decide whether you want to partner up with that, of course, or not, because you're in decision mode with that card. And now also we've got the Sun card. Very positive outcome, lots of success here. This is your outcome position. So something popping out of nowhere that brings a lot of happiness, very auspicious energy. This is a very joyful card. But I do feel like you've worked really hard for it, blood, sweat, and tears. A lot more tears, I feel, has happened here before you hit the jackpot on something. And very important Magician card, thoughts become things. You're the master or the mistress of your own destiny, Scorpio. You have everything you need to walk forward with confidence, skills, and accomplish great things, okay? So know that you got this. Yes, it is a case of feel the fear, do it anyway, you'll be successful. I also feel like there's a bit of an awakening happening for you in October where you see something really clearly that you always knew before, but now you've got proof. I just feel like you're joining the dots on something. Now you've got the truth, okay? As I said, something hidden comes to light. That's the energy for you with your 12th house. And it may feel like a very strange cycle where a lot of synchronicities happen, like you may say a word on the TV. You may say a word and then the TV says the same word and you're like, oh, I just said that sentence, or something like that. Lots of synchronicities happening for you. Let's go a little bit deeper. But it's almost like they're saying, if you have a plan, okay, and you work really hard towards that plan, which I feel like you have been, you will partner up with the right people, or the right people will come towards you to help you, and you will manifest great things that will bring a lot of positivity and success into your world. And always be prepared for the curveballs, because especially in October, I mean, life is all about curveballs, right? But it's almost like I always say you and Virgo sometimes are always like the chess players of the zodiac, where you're always 4 or 5 moves ahead of the game, and you're always prepared for any eventuality. And I feel October is one of those months where you've got to prepare for that. So let us see what is happening in your what is happening in your monthly spread. I'm just going to get all the cards before I talk about them. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. If you've got a Leo moon as well, very positive time for you coming. Just make sure you shine that inner light of yours outwards. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Oh, wow. I mean, 2 aces again. That's 4 aces in total and shuffling. So please pay close attention to that. They want me to go one more, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Okay. Okay, now let's get straight to it. So here we go. Yeah, the King of Swords. Now the King of Swords searches for the truth. This person is digging deeper. Truth is everything. Now this is the energy that you're in. Even though this is an air element here, this is, this is about being in thought, deep thought, strategy, finding out the truth about something, or investigating something deeper so that you can act on something or manifest something. So I feel like you're in full I feel like your inner world is very occupied at this time with a lot of goals, dreams for expansion. It's almost like you're thinking about the way forward. And it's almost like, if you see that King of Swords, it's almost like they're showing me you're connecting the dots. Okay, there's all these like stars here. So, but I feel like it's almost like you're connecting them all. and you're having some sort of epiphany, and your crown chakra just knows that you're gaining clarity on something. Now, you're in, if you're trying to negotiate a better deal for yourself, or you're partnering up in business, you know, contracts may be important at this time, so negotiation would be very strong in October. Pay real close attention to your contracts, especially since the Justice card showed up, which is a contract card or legality card. You just want to make sure that there's no nasty surprises there. I mean, in your reading, there's not, okay? But there is a bit of fear. I mean, the two, and it's almost like the two positions where there could be fear, you got 2 5s, which is conflict there. But the King of Swords says you're thinking about the bigger picture. And I feel like you're cutting through all the BS in order to get what you want. You're being super honest with yourself. You're gaining a lot of clarity, and you're like, wow, okay, so how do I move forward from this point? If you're stepping into a leadership role, as I said, I feel like you're going to negotiate a better deal for yourself, and I feel like you're going to use it's interesting, Scorpio, because it's almost like I've got a push and pull energy with you. You're very intuitive, but you're not wishy-washy with your intuition. You're not someone who's like really woo-woo that goes, oh, I feel there is a change coming. You're like, I feel there is a change coming. Now let me investigate the facts and back that up, okay? And I feel like you're in that mode, backing up the facts. Now this could also be someone that you haven't talked to for a while, or you want to talk to, mend things with, because as you can see, we've got, you know, she's got a sewing needle there, which is about mending something. So it could be you mending rifts with someone you fell out with, especially since we got that retrograde there, or it could be someone you've not talked to for ages, just coming on in to talk. I feel like communication is key in October for you. I feel like it is a chance to mend, but it's a chance to piece everything together. Everything that you've been working really hard for, it's all coming together is what I'm feeling, for a really large epiphany moment. You're setting strong foundations. Now also we got the 6 of Wands. This is your challenge position. You've worked really hard to get where you want to go, and success is imminent, but you're not quite there yet, okay? 6 of Wands in the upright says success. Sweet reward after all of that hard work, and boy, you've been making the impossible possible, okay? But in the challenge position, it says you're almost close to giving up on something. You've got a lack of confidence or a lack of faith in something, and sometimes you feel like giving up or retreating because you feel like it's not going to happen, okay? So it's almost like everything's coming together, and you're almost going, oh, gosh, I don't know if I can take this anymore. I'm moving forward. When does the success come? But you're just on the brink of a breakthrough here with something. So if you're setting up your own business, or you're a business owner, or you want to step up in the world of your career, know that success is just within reach for you. Don't give up is what they're saying. The challenge here is having that plan, sticking to the plan, and know that you will be successful. The King of Swords says, what's my strategy? What's my next move? Okay, so I feel like you're really thinking things through before you move forward. Now, in terms of 6 of Wands as well, if there's someone you haven't talked to for a while, I mean, 6 of Wands is news coming on in, and it's news that perhaps you're really hoping to hear. It could be a passionate message from somebody. It could be someone reaching out to say, hey, I've been thinking about you. And you're like, oh, I've been thinking about you. That's amazing. But I feel like, be careful of the situations that always dangle the carrot in front of you. Like, you know, if you just do this one thing for me, you know, you'll be successful. Or if, you know, you just do this other project and this other thing, and I'll give you promotion. And it just never comes. Or a person who's always saying, you know what, let's meet up, and then they never meet up. You know, so just be a little bit mindful of things like that in October, because I do feel like retrograde will actually hit you, the Mercury in retrograde will hit you quite hard. I mean, I've already had people myself from the past reaching out from out of nowhere. I'm like, whoa, I haven't spoken to you in 10 years. How you doing? And it's great to speak to those people, but it's also good to remember why those people have fallen by the wayside in your life. Remember those reasons, okay? Don't get stuck in the past with that energy. Now, below you, This is, you know, deep down, and there's a fire in your belly, Scorpio. Okay, you're reconnecting to motivation, to passion, to drive. You're finding yourself, you're rediscovering yourself, and knowing that you can do it, knowing that success is nearly here for you. This is about marching to the beat of your own drum. Now, success looks differently for everybody. Some people's idea of success is to have successful health. I mean, that's the most important, right? Some people's idea of success is to make a certain amount of money to pay the bills per month. Others, it is to save a large amount of money to buy a home. Others, it is about having more friends. So success is going to look differently to others than it does to you. But whatever this is for you, the King of Wands says there's passion, there's drive, there's independence, and there is spirit. Okay, you're an influencer. You're aligning yourself with success. And I feel like you're going to reap the benefits of that passion that you've put in time and time again to all of your projects, all of your friendships, and everything that you've basically turned your hand to. I feel like there's reward coming here. Now, also, I do feel like if you're looking for love, there is a potential to find a soulmate, okay? It is not, deep down, you may be looking for someone who really sets your soul on fire. I mean, someone who's unique, someone who is not a yes person, someone who's not going to, how can I put that? Someone who's going to challenge you in a really sexy, kind, sort of wonderful way. Not someone who, leaves you hanging, wondering, are we a thing? Is this happening? Are we still speaking? What's happening? I feel like someone is going to really march in, sweep you off your feet, Scorpio, and be that powerful force, but also an equal powerful force for you, because we've got the King and Queen of Wands here. So there's definitely a perfect match in terms of soulmate. So if you are looking for love, expect love to visit your door. Of course, it's not just going to show up your door. I mean, it may do. I mean, you may open that door to that gorgeous, delivery person and be like, oh, hey. Or it could be that, you are, walking out and seeing the mailman, or, someone who's, showing houses around in the area, who's a realtor or something. You're like, whoa. And you sort of strike up a conversation, because I feel like this comes out of nowhere. Okay. But also equally, if you're sitting on your sofa every day and you're not even searching the internet, or you're not getting yourself out there, it's just you, your cat, or your TV or something like that, of course, there's not going to be a whole lot of choice when it comes to love. So you may have to just settle for the mailman who comes, or the mail lady who comes to the door, because you're not seeing anybody else, that could be a potential love match for you. So I do feel, though, this is your motivation, your drive is being sparked. You're finding that fire in your belly to get out there, explore what life has to offer, but you're doing things on your own terms, Scorpio, okay? And I feel like you're going to be very successful. Now, the Nine of Pentacles in your past indicates you're being resourceful with the money that you've got. You're trying really hard to be self-sufficient. You don't want to rely on anybody. You've got this all by yourself. Also, a bit of money coming on in. I feel like you're just squirreling it away, and for a rainy day. But I feel like there's money coming towards you that gives you an opportunity to have a bit more freedom, to be a bit more frivolous with your money. I don't feel like you'd ever be frivolous with your money, Scorpio. I feel like you're very careful with your finances, and I feel like for you, it buys your freedom a little bit more, it takes the pressure off, and I feel like there's going to be a bit more fruitful energy here. I'm going to quickly pull a card on the Nine of Pentacles and see what's coming in there from a past position, because even if you've been in relationships, I feel like your independence is so important to you, and you guard it fiercely with your life. That is the energy that I'm getting, and you're hoping to find somebody, or maybe you are with someone now who, gives you that level of love, care, attention, equality, but also values their freedom as much as you do, and you both have a wonderful, balanced sort of relationship that gives freedom and independence, but also that wonderful, inspirational kind of energy. They inspire you to be a better person, and you inspire that person to be a better person also. But let me just clarify this Nine of Pentacles. Thank you so much, Spirit guys. Ooh, Four of Pentacles in the reverse, and we've got the Two of Wands in reverse. No more waiting. Long-term security is coming here, but they're indicating with that Two of Wands here, there's been a lot of delay. Okay, you've been alone either for a long time, or even in relationships you felt really like this independent lone wolf kind of energy, where it's almost like people match a lot of your vibe, but they don't fully see you, or they don't fully get you 100%. And you may feel like sometimes a little bit closed off to being your wonderful self. You may felt like you couldn't express yourself fully because it's almost like people see you as very intense or secretive, that you're hiding something, and that's not true. It's almost like you've been in a protective mode because you've learned how to be independent. You've learned how to be alone because you've had to. You've had to be strong for yourself, Scorpio. I feel like, you've definitely been that wounded warrior in love and in life, and you've been taught by yourself and by circumstances to be strong and stand on your own 2 feet and not need anybody. You want somebody, but you don't need anybody, okay? So I feel like you've had to be strong for so long that when an opportunity at love comes along, you may guard your freedom with, quite an intense kind of like, it's not a wall. I don't feel like you've got that wall, but I do feel like there's a barrier there. Like, who goes there? What's your intention? Okay, if it's not a long-term security intention, get out. I'm not letting you through, because I just get that energy, Scorpio. But I do feel, I don't know if you heard that. We got a little knock there on my radiator. But the Four of Pentacles, I feel like you've held on so long to that independence with fierce sort of tenacity, and you may also be wondering, can I be in a relationship anymore? Do I know how to date anymore? So I feel like you felt alone for a while, okay? Now, even if you're in a relationship, I feel like you've got that independent spirit and you're trying to fight really hard to remain your own person and not dissolve your personality into another, because when you merge in terms of relationships or friendships, you give yourself, your whole self, and everything that you have to give. And I feel like you've learned to hold back a little bit so that you don't get destroyed in the process should anyone really betray you. Okay, I don't know why they're giving it to me like this, but they are, so I'm just going to give you that. Now, they just gave me a name, Josephine. So if your name is Josephine, there's something in this message for you. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course. I feel like that name has come up before in a reading. Maybe not for Scorpio, but I feel like it has come up before in a reading I've done. So if that is your name, or it is someone you're dealing with called Josephine, please take it as it resonates. And if it does not resonate for you, doesn't mean it's not your reading. It just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading. Now, the Queen of Wands, Leo energy, but it's about confidence, okay? This is your potential. You are brimming with potential. You're both beautiful inside and out. You're turning heads, but you're glowing. Okay, there's lots of possibilities swirling around you in October, Scorpio. So whether this is you strategizing to find job opportunities if you lost your job, or you're separated from a job, or you feel distant from your goals or your dreams, this is you reconnecting and not giving up. This is you realizing you have to hold true to your vision, have confidence, and shine that light of yours and peacock yourself. Now, normally you don't like to shine or let your, you don't like to stand out from the crowd, as it were. You let your work speak for itself, that sort of thing. I feel like it's going to be impossible to not notice you in October, because I feel like there's a lot of success coming for you. This is your challenge to overcome, and overcome it you will. Okay, so this is success coming in for you. Plus we've got Ace of Pentacles here, Ace of Cups. We got the Fool card, and we got the Page of Swords. So we got really positive energy coming in. This says, know your worth. Know that you got this. I feel if you've been damaged by a relationship in the past, or you've had your confidence knocked at work or something like that, I feel like you're finding that motivation, that drive, that feisty energy that you may have felt was lacking for a while, or that you lost a sense of self for a while, because they're really pointing to me to this Five of Swords, where you may have felt like you lost a sense of yourself at some point on your journey, and you're only just starting to recover that. It can have taken years. We just got a little bit of energy joining as well. It could have taken years, but you're there, okay? Now, the Queen of Wands typically is all about creative collaborations, people being drawn to you because you inspire them with passion. It could be an artist, you could be creative, you could be someone who is building your world, but you're going to magnetize the right people towards you to help you in terms of success. The Lovers card says the right people will gravitate towards your side and help you shine your light, okay, if you are not shining it all by yourself. So expect people in positions of authority to notice you. People who matter in your world. I mean, your family and friends matter the most, of course, but if you're trying to sort of really stand out from the crowd in terms of your career, this is about people in high places noticing you. you being seen, okay, for something that you do naturally, that comes really natural to you, okay? I also feel like you're going to step into a very creative phase when you're just in the flow of things, okay? You're going to inspire others, as I said. Self-expression is important, okay? Now, in the near future, we've got an Ace of Pentacles. So this is either a new job or an opportunity coming on in. It is perhaps you stepping into another department to gain a little bit more money. Maybe it's a promotion, but there's some sort of new investment income that starts heading your way. Financially, it's very lucrative. It's the start of something that will see you even more than just self-sufficient. I mean, in the past you were self-sufficient, but now there is more success coming your way that allows you to break through some stuff and have a lucrative financial deal, for example. As you can see, it's taken a long time for that sprout to sort of emerge through the earth, the mud. It's a very hard sort of struggling process, but there's a breakthrough and you're making it. So I feel like as long as you lead with love, those two sort of branches are sort of shaping themselves into a heart there. I feel like there will be stability as long as you follow your heart. The same with love relationships. If you're looking for a soulmate, I feel like you're going to have a breakthrough. I feel like you're going to have a message of love coming towards you. And I feel like this is the start of something beautiful. The start of something long term, the start of, you know, respect and, you know, love and soulmate energy. And, you know, this sort of relationship is someone who would invest in a relationship with you right from the beginning that will lead to a high level commitment, a proposal, or so I feel like it's something starting to blossom in the near future for you. So whether you're looking for creative business success, or whether you're trying to you know, find your creative spark again after a period of feeling disconnected from self, I feel like you're starting to emerge again. And if you're looking for love, that's there too. Now, how are you feeling about this situation? Five of Swords is an interesting one. I feel like you're turning pain into gain. Okay, it's almost like if you lost a sense of yourself, you may have mended that wound, but you're grading out the past and you're blossoming and thriving because of it. You're trying not to overthink the situation. Okay, Five of Swords says there may have been unkind people who did not believe in you on your path, who may have tried to cut you down to size because they were jealous or they felt like you were a threat in some way. And you've learned the lesson. You've taken the lesson with you. She's got a piece of that person's heart right in their hand. You know, you leave a little piece of yourself in every situation you do, Scorpio, but you learn the lesson, you take the lesson with you, and you thrive because of it. You're a fighter, you're a warrior, you're a survivor, and you're someone who manages to, even against the storm of life, you still battle on and you thrive because of it. You will rise up is what I'm getting with this energy. Now, this is unrelated, but they're showing me an image, and I have to give you the image that they're showing me. They're showing me someone cutting the label off some clothing. So either you bought some new clothes and the label's itchy or annoying. They're just showing me someone getting a scissors and slicing it off, or maybe you're pulling it off. But they're showing me someone using scissors to just cut it off delicately so you don't cut a hole in the material. So if that's you, there's something in this message for you. Maybe it's spiritually, if it doesn't sort of connect to you, maybe it's you know, it's about removing a label. You know, perhaps you refuse to be defined by a label, or you do not want to be inside the box. You know, you are not the victim of circumstance. You're cutting yourself off from that label, and you are actually thriving because of it. Or perhaps you feel like you won't be owned by anybody if you're in a jealous sort of emotionally manipulative relationship in the past. You will not be owned by anybody. You are a free spirit, and you will find your counterpart, someone who vibes with you. But the search continues, I feel, with this, and I feel like you're turning some sort of pain into gain. Now, the circumstances, this is the environment. The circumstances are ripe for you to do something that you love. Scorpio, Ace of Cups indicates that there is an opportunity coming on in that is gifted by the universe. This is second time you get the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups can talk of new love coming on in. And as I said, look, I mean, this card really typically explains you, Scorpio. You know, this is a water element card. Okay, they just said bambino to me, bambino. Now, bambino is obviously a baby, I think. Yeah, baby. Bambino. I mean, this card can talk about baby, so if you're pregnant as well. Bambino. I mean, maybe that's a nickname someone gives you as well, Bambino. It's quite a cutesy kind of name there. So I don't know. Please take that as it resonates. That's not going to resonate for everyone, of course. But this card, as I said, like there's thousands of butterflies coming out of that cup, but only one butterfly that's caught this person's attention. Okay, so that's like you, Scorpio. There could be thousands of them, but there's that one person or that one, a little bit different, and it's a love that is going to change your life. Okay, so definitely if you're looking for new love, there's a love that's going to change your life coming on in here. It's a very transformative, beautiful, deep relationship that will lead to a higher level commitment, perhaps marriage if that's what you're hoping to achieve. Something that really gets to the bare bones of who you are is what they're giving me. Someone who opens their heart, raw emotion, someone who is not afraid to go to the depths that you go to. Again, it could be another Scorpio. But also, if it's in terms of career, you know, this is ripe for opportunities coming towards you that you can do something that you love, but you're going to stand out from the crowd. I really feel like you are transforming your world, following your heart. And I feel like by following your bliss, the right opportunities and the right people will stay by your side. If you see, look at all those butterflies flying up. This one butterfly remains by their side. Now, in terms of money, Ace of Cups is hold on to the feeling that all is well in your world, and it shall be so. Okay, so that is definitely an energy to hold on to. But this is your environment at the moment. It is ripe for potential to do something that you love or to meet people that you love, whether you are building networks or more friends, or you're opening yourself up to love, or going through a really exciting creative phase. I feel like there's a lot of positive energy that is coming through for you. Now we got a hope and a fear. Okay, in order to we got the Five of Cups. So another card of challenge. So Five of Cups is, you know, how you look at loss. It basically says, if you wallow looking at the past and looking at loss, you'll never see the good stuff that's coming because you're always looking in the wrong direction. And Scorpio, I mean, I'm not pointing a finger at you, but I'm only sort of giving you the energy that I'm getting, but also I am guilty of this also. I'm Scorpio as well. Sometimes we tend to find it hard to let go of ghosts of the past, people who treated us not so favorably. You know, we're processing these things, but sometimes we, as I said, leave a little piece of ourselves with a past relationship, or even with circumstances where we felt our ego was dented, or that people treated us badly, or they, you know, left us out in the cold, abandoned us in some way, made us feel grief. We tend to have an attachment cord to that we find very difficult to let go of. Okay, so if you find that you're one of those Scorpios who haven't processed that fully yet, this card says, look at loss in a different way. Get what you need to get out of it, and recognize that there will be a brighter day. There is another opportunity, and there is other love, because what is meant for you will never pass you by. It is a cycle of life to shed things that are no longer meant for you. Let them go, let them flow. You are the ripple of life itself, okay? You need to honor that, because every little ripple that you send out to the universe, it becomes your world. It reverberates back at you. So if you're thinking about that person that you loved once, that you lost, or you didn't get closure on, you will always gravitate towards people who bring in a similar vibe to you and to that situation. So if someone abandoned your connection in the past, you may until you move on from that, you may attract people who have a similar energy to that person who abandoned you, and it may repeat a cycle. Also, you know, if you feel like you are, you know, neglecting your own needs because you're looking at other things that perhaps cannot be saved in the situation, you're not here to save on anybody, Scorpio. You're here to sort of build upon yourself, gain confidence, love yourself fully, and, you know, change your little patch of the world, make it really positive. So they're indicating, look at what is healthy for you. Okay, look at what still grows for you. You may not be able to see it right now, but if you just change your perspective, there's a lot of positive energy coming on in. Now, the Five of Cups in this position says you may fear loss. You may fear losing what you've built up already. You may fear letting go of something that you held on to for so long, whether it is an old set of ideas, whether it is a person that you've didn't get closure on, and you feel maybe one day it could still happen. Whatever it is that you feel an attachment to that is not healthy for you, and you feel like it's just should be left dead in the water, let it go. There's a fear there, but you can do it. Also, it's a positive card when you look at your expectations with this card, a hope. There will be hope. You're going to move on. You're going to forgive the past for your own energy. So that you don't carry it as baggage. What is the point of carrying these 3 buttercups with you if they're gone? There's no point. It will just rot in your memory. You might as well just let it go, okay? You lighten your load when you let go of anything that is not meant for you. So with this card, there is definitely hope that things are changing for you for the positive. You're releasing cycles, but just don't dwell in the past. Very important energy, especially as we come up to, Halloween, for example. The veil is very thin on Halloween, so it's very important. There's going to be a time of the ancestors coming through. They're showing me... okay, they're just showing me something, but it's very interesting the way they're doing it. It's almost like I got a very old-fashioned envelope in front of me with like a, what do you call that? A wax seal stamp. So either someone likes to write to you like that, Scorpio, and you're going to receive a message from that person, or you're that person who likes all your sort of letter paraphernalia and you like to use that wax stamp. But if that's you, there's something in this message for you, and I admire you because I love that sort of thing myself. But what they're showing me is like, they're showing me someone pushing that envelope and saying, expect a message from me, expected a message from me. So I've got someone in spirit, especially if you could give me a name, that would be really awesome. If you could give me a name, that would be really awesome. Okay, so they gave me 2 names. Interesting. Frank and Una. Frank and Una. Frank and Una. Or maybe that's one name. Frank and Una. Frank and Una? I'm not sure. I thought it was Frank and Una. Now, Una came up like, or was it Una? Came up a long time ago, a couple of months ago. But maybe not for your sign, but they're saying Frank and Una. So if that connects to you, great. If it does not, it just means they want that person to pay close attention to the reading. And now they're showing me a very ornate letter opener. You know, one of those knife type things that you open letters with. I mean, it's all connected to a letter. So I guess expect a message. Maybe someone gave you a very ornate letter opener and they're going to reach out to you. Either if they're in the physical plane, they're still here on the earthly plane, expect a message from that person, or perhaps they're in the spirit world and they're going to make their presence known. Please take it as it resonates, okay? I'm not sure how far I can go with that for you. Now, we got the Page of Swords. So this is you investigating something deeper. Okay, a truth or a message is coming to light. I mean, Page of Swords is basically the message bringer, right? This is, something coming towards you that reveals something that you may have been curious about or doing a bit more investigation on. This is, having a new idea or exploring a new way of thinking, learning something. Now, I also feel this could be someone like keeping tabs on you. So I will check that card in a moment. I'll clarify it. But they're indicating this is an outcome here. So I feel like something that you've had a good idea on or a new idea on or you're learning about will really bring a lot of expansion and success. You see all those seeds are being blown far and wide. It's almost like I feel like your name or your work or whatever it is you do will be known far and wide within your community or even further afield, because that King of Swords is global. It can be, international. If you run a business, I feel like you're going to get it out there, okay? And people are going to know about it. It's going to be very successful. Page of Swords can also be about you building your knowledge in order to be ready for something. Pages, as I said, bring news. So I feel like people are curious about you, Scorpio, but I also feel like you are curious about some sort of new start here or a new path. Maybe you're thinking about going into a different career path or all I see is that you're curious about new now. I feel like you're definitely cutting out the past, leaving it behind. So the Fool card basically says, in order to do something new and daring, it requires risk or gamble, and the gamble will pay off. But you have to know by having a plan or a strategy in place that, yes, it may be risky, but if you just take that leap of faith, you'll dive on in and it will be awesome. You'll learn that it helped you move further into, out of your comfort zone and into something that you were, that you can master, or, that you can achieve. So for example, if you are the sort of person who's been hurt in the past with love, and you've been very self-sufficient and you've been alone for so long, you may have to take a leap out of your comfort zone and sort of do something new. Put yourself on, for example, a dating website, or put yourself on a group setting, or go on a course and learn about something that you really are excited to learn about, and there you may find a soulmate. It could also be you, learning to train in a different area of life in order to run with a new idea, and it will be very, very successful. So let me just see what that is for you. It could also be that, someone comes to talk with you and wants to sort of heal a rift with you or something, and you have to sort of trust that they mean what they say they mean, that they're telling you the truth on something. But I feel like you're still going to seek greater knowledge on it. I feel like you're going to really try and dig a little bit deeper. Thank you so much. They just said all hidden things come to light. That is what this time is about for you. We've got the Four of Pentacles again. Wow. And we got the Six of Swords. So, I shuffled your cards. Before the Six of Swords came out with, I think, the Justice card. Okay. And the Four of Pentacles came out with the Two of Pentacles, I think. But you're getting I shuffled the cards, and these two cards are coming out for you again. So it basically means move away from troubled waters. Anything that makes you overthink or makes you feel like uncertain, move away from that energy. You're not stuck. There will be long-term security. Just don't hold on too tightly to anything that makes you, run a million miles away from it, okay? Or makes you overthink it, or does not invest fully emotionally and with love. Four of Pentacles can be the miser of the deck as well. It says you're holding on too tightly to something, and it's time to let go of something and move on. So I'm just going to pull another card just to clarify. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, because I feel like the Lovers. Oh my gosh, you're getting exact same cards. It's like, don't hold on too tightly, let go, move forward, keep just moving forward. You're protected at this time. There will be love, there will be opportunities. What is right for you will never pass you by. So if you're in search of love, this is unity. This is a relationship, a soulmate relationship. The Page of Swords says someone's curious about you and coming towards you. Is trying to find out everything they can on you, and they're risking everything, I feel, to reveal how they feel. Again, you may be thinking about partnering up in career as well. But I feel like you're looking at your options for security. So let me just go again. Can you please clarify any further messages regarding this Page of Swords and this Fool card, plus the Six of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Two of Wands? Yeah, if you wait too long on something, if you delay this, it will be like game over, whatever this is. You'll remain in the past. So the Two of Wands in the reverse says, that there is, something fell apart. There was a delay on something, but you're not waiting you don't want to really wait anymore. And if you can see, I'm going to show you in the upright, that panda's got a plan. It's got a map, right? Where to next? And in the reverse says, if you don't have a plan, look what could happen. The Tower card, you can get burnt, okay? Something, there may be a nasty surprise here if you don't have a plan, if you don't move forward. Or if, for example, you know, the Tower card represents stuck energy. It's stalemate energy. If you and a person, for example, or you are stuck on a person, you're going round and round in circles, or you're stuck on a situation and you're not taking a leap of faith, you're not going for it, whatever it is. They're saying that you will wait forever and never will be the right opportunity. So you just got to go for it. Okay, they want me to show you, and I will. The Tower card, basically, two people leap into the unknown from the Tower. Tower represents prison. Okay, could you please show me where the Tower card is? Thank you so much. Tower card represents prison, going round and round in circles, and you know, a lightning bolt hits the Tower, and two figures, they leap into their unknown, because it is better to take a leap of faith in a direction rather than be stuck forever in the Tower. And if you don't take the leap of faith, it's now or never, you'll be stuck forever. Okay, as you can see, those two figures there. The lightning bolt hits the crown chakra, which is a deep knowing energy. The building is on fire, so it's now become so uncomfortable. The universe will actually, if you're, basically it says, if you're not making a decision on something, because this is your decision, okay, your decision card, the Lover's card. If you're not if you're not following your heart, if you're not making a decision to open yourself up and make a choice in which direction you want to go in, then the universe will come in and decide for you and make it so uncomfortable that it forces your hand to make a change. So this is what this card basically means. Also, if you do not have a plan or you cannot make a decision on something, then you know there could be nasty surprises later down the line. For example, if you are pining after someone that you thought was a soulmate, and you know they treated you badly, and you've tried to process the relationship, tried to get closure, but it's been difficult, and this person keeps coming in and out of your life, and it's always like they miss you, they want you, but they never show you any action, then you'll be stuck in that energy forever, and you may miss the boat on missing true love with someone else if you hang around for something that, you know, just keeps you hanging. As I said right at the beginning, beware anything that is a dangling carrot, okay? Because you'll end up with a nasty surprise, which is life passed you by and you didn't take a risk elsewhere. So, yeah, I feel like it's really positive. They're basically saying come out of your comfort zone, learn your lesson, come out of your comfort zone, and move forward, because there's some really exciting, positive things headed towards you. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm just going to pop this here. They want me to pull some cards from this deck. I wasn't going to go to this deck, but only for the Tower card. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Okay, there we go. They just wanted a final message, which is about your intuition. Your intuition, right at the beginning of this reading, I said that your intuition is a really important piece of kit that you were given. Scorpio, please trust it, because the High Priestess says if you do not trust your intuition and you doubt yourself, you will end up with anxiety. You won't be able to sleep because, you know, you won't feel like yourself. I don't know if you noticed, maybe it's just my eyes. I'm going to have to check the camera, but it felt like there was an illuminating light that just happened there. Even though I mean, it's the same light. Anyway, I'm going to have to check the camera. Perhaps it's my eyes. Also, the High Priestess in the reverse there says something hidden comes to light. Something that you mistrusted comes to light. A secret comes to the surface. So again, they're giving that. Something you didn't trust. Something that may have caused you anxiety. Finally, you see the truth. There was an epiphany and a wake-up call where you're like, I knew it. I feel like you just know something. Okay? I really want to know what you know. Maybe it's just me being nosy. Let me see. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Eight of Swords. You know where you're keeping yourself stuck. Something you don't see. Keep your eyes open. Six of Pentacles. The universe will provide. There's some really good karma coming your way. Whoa. Again, I mean, you got the High Priestess again in the reverse. Something comes to light. Keep your eyes open. Okay, Eight of Swords, as you can see, that figure there has got her eyes shut and she feels like there's a threat. She's bound there, stuck in a situation, but actually she's not stuck, she's protected. Okay, the swords are around her, there is no threat there, so they're indicating it's time to open your eyes on something. Don't keep yourself stuck in something. The universe is sending you an opportunity, you know, some sort of either a financial opportunity or, you know, giving you some extra good karma there in terms of maybe finding love or something. The universe will provide is what that card basically means. And we got the High Priestess in the reverse. All will be revealed. Something that you intuitively may have felt was off or repressed or a secret comes to light. The universe will show you the way. Okay, so I mean, I have to stop there. When they start giving me the same message, I have to stop there. Okay, so I'm just going to give you some final cards before we close the reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Scorpio? Thank you so much. And we've got... Now, just to let you know, I'm running a free competition for one lucky subscriber to win a free personal reading. All you have to do is champion yourself in the month of September. I mean, you should always champion yourself, Scorpio, but for the purpose of the competition, please know that you can do it. Whatever it is that you want to achieve, know that you will be successful, okay? Even if there's a moment of doubt in your mind, just correct yourself if you can. All you have to do is write the words, "I will succeed," in the comments box below, and you absolutely will. It's your mantra, okay, for September. I mean, it should be your mantra every day, of course. But if you just put that there, I will gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 29th of September, and I will announce it in a video upload on the 29th, okay? So we have Orca Whale, and it says adventure. Now, whenever I get whales, this is about breaking through the surface. It's about the deep, something from the deep coming up to the surface. So either it's something that's hidden, that's in the depths there, coming to the surface, but it's a major breakthrough. As I said, expect opportunities just come out of nowhere. You know, people giving you a hand from nowhere as well. You know, the people who are in power noticing what you can do. And it says here, dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song, manifest your travel dreams, attempt the great journey with confidence, be loyal, friends and family are your treasures, be brave, you're more powerful than you know. I mean, you got that card right there, okay? This basically clarifies the reading. Hold true to your vision, you will be successful. The right love will come to you and will stay by your side. It will be divine, it will be soulful. Also, you know, you have more power than you imagine. You also affect people in a way that you don't even realize. And dare to do things differently. You are different. You are different. Why hide your shine? You were born to stand out, okay? And I love this. We've got number 21, which is a world card, which is a card of success, new cycles, completion, and it is sprout. Okay, and it says new opportunities will be revealed to you, beginnings, growth, potential, which is what your reading's all been about there. So a lot of potential. I mean, it is not a coincidence that you've got a lot of new things sprouting up in October for you. Very exciting time of manifestation. Show gratitude and there will be more abundance that heads your way, but something small is making a breakthrough that's going to turn into something really big, okay? And I'm quite excited for you. I'm just going to give you a trinket before we close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Okay. Now we have a little fairy godmother there, okay? So as soon as I picked out the trinket and I looked at it for the first time, I got make a wish. Make a wish. So, you know, set an intention tonight, maybe light a candle or something, you know, really manifest, make a wish on what it is that you want. And, you know, I would let that candle burn for a little bit. And then just as you're thinking about your wish, blow it out. Okay, make that wish. Sorry, they're just showing me something before we move forward. I can't quite. Could you make it more clear? Okay, I really can't get it. I'm so sorry, Scorpio. When I can't get it, I have to tell you that I can't get it. I can't make it up. So unfortunately, it's really clouded. I can't even make a guess at what that is. Okay, no, it's coming now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm truly grateful. Okay, okay. It is a for sale sign on a house. That's pretty, so either you just sold your house or you're putting your house up for sale or you're buying a house. They're just showing me a for sale sign on a house. It hasn't got sold on it, but it just says for sale. So if you're doing something like that, or maybe you're looking at houses for sale right now, please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone, of course, but they're just showing me that right now. Okay, so where would you like this? They want on the Six of Wands. The challenge is to keep that motivation going, and you will be successful. October brings a lot of exciting energy for you, okay? Leave everything that is negative in the past. I'll leave it there, my beautiful Scorpio. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell there. It lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Okay? Thank you so much, my beautiful Scorpio.